So let's go to the basic series of S3. So I'm going to create a series of S3 videos. And of course, welcome to the machine learning journey where together me and you, we will walk through or uncover the machine learning journey. If you want to check out my AWS Bedrock or different series on AWS machine learning, check out my channel. You will see a lot of content and you can really play around. So just be child like me and walk along with me. So in this video, what we are going to do is we will create S3 bucket and we will upload some objects. We will play around with some policy. We will make that object publicly available. And let's see. So let's begin. So hope you have logged into S3 and of course with your own account. I mean, I am user account. So go to the buckets and let's create a new bucket. Yeah, so whenever you create a bucket, it would always be a region specific. Uh, yeah, why it was not showing properly. So maybe I should do like this. Yeah, so my this one was not coming. Yeah, so this is bucket will always have region, you know. So this is your bucket. You are creating bucket in this region. That's what it says. And you might be saying two options like me. It depends on which region you are in, but it doesn't matter directory. We will just go for general purpose. Just don't worry on that. Maybe some other day, uh, we both can explore together. We both, which means me and my dear friends, you all. So let's give some names to do demo bucket v6, and this name has to be unique globally, right? So give that name. I'm just keeping ACLs as disabled. That's what recommended. So object ownership. I'm not giving any public access to my bucket. I'm not doing any versioning. Versioning, I'll be adding the next video after this. So I don't want to combine everything in this one guy. Just create bucket. So yeah, this is a bucket which is created v6. Let's go to here and let's try to upload something. So I go to here. Yeah, for example, I have this one of the PDF document. I'll upload over here. And yeah, and I have to click upload and it uploaded. I'll just close it. So this is, so if you see from the top down, right, this is the bucket. Inside the bucket, this is the object which we uploaded. Now let's try to download this, right? What happens if I click over here? I think nothing should happen. Really? Oh, it download the PDF. I thought I need to open this, then it will download. But okay, it still works. If I want to download this object, I can do that way. If I click on here, one more level deep, and then if I want to open this PDF, right, on my machine, if I click on object URL, it says access denied, right? So this URL is like public URL. It is not working. And we will see how to make it work after this. But first, let's see, but which are the URLs for which at least it works. So one is you can click download so that the PDF will be downloaded. Other option is you can click on open. You see this guy. So open is also URL, but you see in the URL there is some extra long string. This is actually this URL shows the credentials, your own credentials, which means it shows that this request is coming from S3 bucket owner. This API request to download this object is coming from S3 bucket owner, and it's basically encoding your credentials so that it's like authorized request. That's why this open URL is working. That's what you can see, right? AMZ credentials and AMZ signature, all those things, right? So with open, it will work. That's the difference between this open URL, which is like long URL with encoded string of your credential, and this is one. Now there is one more URL with which, uh, which this PDF can be open. And this is something, if you click on here, object actions, you can click on this, which is like share with a pre-signed URL. It's like, you are signing, you are signing to someone, that, hey, this is what I allow you to take it. And then once you sign it, then with that paper, that person can get the things done because you have signed it, right? And that sign is coming from the authority, right? So that sign is coming in this case from the S3 bucket owner. So if you want to share a URL which is with your signature, right? Then this option comes, which is like share with a pre-signed URL. So if you click on here, the share with a pre-signed URL, which is like this. And here, one more thing is that this URL will be just active for the some time being. So you don't want that URL to work for a life forever, right? For a lifelong. It's like WhatsApp location, Google Map location. When you share with someone, you don't want someone to track for you forever, right? You need to make it for some minute, right? So here the same option. Whenever you create this pre-signed URL with his, which is with your signature, it has to be active for example 1 minute. So you just click it here, click over here, and then that URL will be copied to your clipboard. That's what it says. And now, if you want to share it with someone, this URL will be only active for 1 minute. So you go to incognito window. This is what I am testing. I'll paste it here. To me, that URL looks like same when we click that open option, right? That open button. And yeah, you see. So this is also another way when you want to share with someone for the limited time frame. So this is that. And again, I know this guy is not working, so let's make it work. To make this work, we need to allow now public access. So we need to give a bucket a public access. So what we will do is we go to the bucket. So I am now at bucket level. So let me show you from the beginning. So I am at S3, then I'll select my bucket. I'll go to permissions. And we need to do two things to make that object URL working. The first thing is we need to enable the public access. So you click on edit, uncheck this so that now you are allowing public access. Save changes, and it says, hey, you are making this public. Do you agree? Don't do this if you are working with your office, official, enterprise, sensitive, confidential data. Warning. So confirm. So I just enable public access. Now let's see, does it work still? It will not work, but let's see. So go to over here. Let's open object URL. It says access denied. Come on, I gave you public access, everything. Why? You need to do one more thing, one more step, my dear friends. And that's, again, you go to the bucket, your bucket, go to permissions, and let's give a public policy. So this is where you can assign the bucket policy. You are into permissions, and let's edit the permissions. And here you will be adding the policy. But then now you can generate the bucket policy as well. AWS is so nice that it will help you to generate the policy itself. So just click on policy generator. You will land into here. And basically now what we are trying to do is we are trying to create a policy. Policy is nothing but it's a rule, that yeah, hey, you are allowed to enter this gate. You are not allowed into this gate, but you are allowed to gate number 1. You are not allowed to enter into gate number 12. That's the policy, right? I'm just trying to give a simple example. And then that policy you will be attaching to S3. So once you attach that policy to S3, then S3 can enter to that gate, or then only the someone can, access it. So here you are defining the rules, the access rules. So let's go for, you are generating policy for S3, right? And what do you want to do? You want to allow everyone because it's public, right? So I'm putting asterisk, which means everyone. Otherwise, you want to put the specific named principal users or IAM user, right? But here I'm just putting asterisk, which means anyone. Okay, and what action? So we want to do like a get object action. So anyone should be able to get bucket. I mean, anyone should be able to download the object. So let me see if I can see anything with get object. Yeah, I can see. Just select this for now. You need to copy the ARN. ARN is nothing but this URL, right? So where it is? Yeah, it's here. Bucket ARN, you go to here, you copy this, but this is your bucket, right? But still you need to put slash and you need to put star. So within this bucket, you want to make it accessible everything, right? So right now I have just uploaded PDF, right? If I have like tons of objects, I want to make it accessible publicly for all the objects. So this policy will allow everyone to do which operation? Get object, right? It was here. And everyone, which means this policy will allow all users to download all the objects from this bucket, all the objects, which means asterisk, and get object, which means you want to download or read the object from the S3, and you are allowing everyone. add statement, click add statement and go to generate policy. Just copy this guy. It's quite read only, by the way. It's quite read friendly. What I mean, you can really make sense by reading this JSON policy. Just click what it says. Okay, I'm allowing everyone. Okay, this bucket will allow everyone on which, so on which resource. So it says, hey, from this bucket, everything under this bucket, and I'm allowing. But you are allowing to do what? I'm allowing to get the objects. That's what simple it does. So let's do save changes. Done. And now let's see, let's go to the objects. We are almost done, my dear friends. And just click on object URL. Ta-da! So this is a very short, I'm trying to make a very short series of, making machine learning journey a little bit easier with you. So just walk along with me. If you know S3, maybe this was not useful to you. But if you're new to S3 and then you want to play around with access policy, make playing around with presigned URL and with time limit. So just stay tuned for the next video. The next video I'm going to upload on S3 versioning, how you can version the objects, right? So that's all till now. But yeah, just put the comment if you were not, if you were not able to follow the steps, if you have any doubt, or if you're really looking for some specific video on AWS services or machine learning AI, let me know so that I can just make that complex thing super simple for you. That's all for now. Thank you, my dear listeners.